After that, we shall compile all that has come, all the names of those who will have shown interest, and will present to SEC on Sunday, the 24th, at 9 a.m. at State House. After that, when SEC has vetted, the names will be given to the NRM Electoral Commission to present to the caucus. Once there are 2 or more, the caucus must vote. Even if one is unopposed, the caucus will still vote by show of hands, because it is supposed to be like that. And once the caucus says these are the approved names, we shall then, the Secretary General will then write to Parliament of Uganda that the following are the 2 flag bearers from the party for the position of Speaker and Deputy Speaker. That is the process. What have we condemned? No campaigns. Express interest, go home. No bribery. We get you bribing, we disqualify you. If we have evidence you had bribes, you had a lot of money, you are giving people, you collect people in some hotel, and we have evidence, on Sunday we shall disqualify such a person. Because the speakership now should go to the level of big drugs than campaigns. The SEC has been made today, and SEC was very, very firm on indiscipline. So SEC has reiterated the position of the law, and we have started the process. About anyone who presented a candidate, sorry, I was not the one. I'm now presenting the right course. Thank you. Campaigns. SEC has been made today, and SEC was very, very firm on indiscipline. So SEC has reiterated the position of the law, and we have started the process. About anyone you want me to discuss Mao here? Sorry, I was in the press conference. I'm now presenting. I think that's for another news. Thank you. Any questions? SEC has been made today, and SEC was very, very firm on indiscipline. So SEC has reiterated the position of the law. Thank you. And we have started the process. About anyone. The SEC meeting was called. The SEC meeting is called the fifth Central Executive Committee meeting, called by the chairman of SEC, who is none other than the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The SEC is constituted by SEC vice chairpersons. The first national vice chairperson attended, Alhaji Moses Chigongo. The second national vice chairperson sent apology. The letter was read to SEC, indicating that she is not able because she is indisposed. And that apology was received and accepted. The other regional vice chairpersons of all the 6 regions attended. The league chairpersons of all the leagues attended. The chairperson of NRM Electoral Commission, who is a member of SEC, attended. The Secretary General, the Deputy National Treasurer, and the National Treasurer all attended as members of SEC. The Deputy Secretary General also attended. So in total, we had a quorum of 23 members. Other members who attended are the guests of the chairman of SEC, the former vice president or the current, the vice president, the prime minister, and even the deputy speaker, Right Honorable Tayeba, attended. So SEC was fully constituted. Now, what did SEC resolve? SEC resolved that since the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among had withdrawn from the race and had written to the chairman of the party a letter which was read to SEC, there was need to start the process afresh. So SEC rescinded its earlier decision, its earlier recommendation of Right Honorable Anita Among and Right Honorable Tayebwa. It rescinded and said, let's start the process afresh by calling for expression of interest. That means Honorable Tayebwa is free to apply because he has not expressed unwillingness to continue. And other members are also willing or free to come in. The Right Honorable Minister Oboth and others who are interested, so long as they are NRM and they are members of the 12th Parliament. SEC also resolved that this process should take a short time. From today up to 7, expression of interest starts. Tomorrow at 8, we shall be here to receive any of them who comes, up to 3 p.m. We shall then compile the list and present the detailed list of their CVs to SEC on Sunday at 2 p.m. I mean at 9 a.m. After that, once SEC recommends, then we shall take the same name SEC recommends to the caucus, which is for election at State House and table on Sunday the 24th at 2 p.m. Once we get the flag bearer for Speaker and Deputy Speaker, we shall then be ready for Monday, election of Speaker and Deputy Speaker, wherever Parliament will convene. I submit. Yes, the Right Honourable Anita Mong put it in writing that she is no longer interested in contesting for Speaker of Parliament and will support a position, any of the candidates that SEC will have recommended. She will even lead as a front runner in campaigning for that candidate. And the chairman of the party who received the letter even told us he had already replied the letter, thanking her for that decision and vowing to work with her since she's still the second national vice chairperson of the party. Well, PLU is a pressure group. It's not a political party. It's a pressure group and not a political. And I want to clarify this. Members of PLU are members of NRM. They're just a pressure group within NRM. I was seeing some people saying PLU has taken over NRM. The NRM is shared as a political party by His Excellency Yoweri Museveni. The NRM has 372 flag bearer MPs in Parliament. When we finished the election, about 187 people said elections were not free and fair. They went independent. Only 42 managed to make it. And they are independent leaning, NRM independent leaning. So the PLOU is a pressure group like any other pressure group, which finds that the party should do this or which lays pressure on the party. So according to what I know, the PLOU is not a political party, and we are moving on. No candidate is allowed to campaign. No candidate is allowed to bribe voters. No candidate is allowed to even collect a meeting of NRM MPs anywhere. And once we get that candidate or that aspirant, that is for automatic disqualification. Once we get evidence which we can actually legally defend, that this person has collected people, has given money, has done this, in the space of time we have, that person shall be disqualified. Well, I cannot stop them from coming to protect and present, but I don't want them to be seen as campaigning. So if they come here tomorrow, they should not come here with the loudspeakers. They should not come here with the music blaring everywhere. They should not come here with a band or procession. But they can come early and receive the person they want. But we don't want anyone to think I'm disadvantaged by this person coming with a full brigade of people. If they come early to receive, this is their home. I cannot deny them. But what we don't want is that paraphernalia, which actually disadvantages other people. That you come with the convoy, you come with the band, we come. NRM is going back to what the movement was at foundation. To talk about what we want to do, why we want to do it. How to do it and who to do it will be always decided in a process which is not tainted with a lot of fun. The moment the party says the following aspirants are the candidates, those are the ones which are represented in the economy. They must be people with a very good legal background. They must be people who belong to the party called NRM, who have voted on the ticket of NRM, and who are current members of the 12th Parliament. And to us, that's satisfying enough. If you're a member of the Democratic Party, if you are a member of the National Unity Platform, or FDC, or PPF, we can't block you from participating. Let's meet on Monday after we have got our candidate and we tussle it out in Kololo or wherever Parliament will convene. A matter of this business of talking a lot and addressing the press conference as if you belong to NRM should stop. There's no payment of expression of interest fee because this is an impromptu. And we want also to eliminate the position of money in the party. The SEC wants to eliminate the position of money in all its activities. So there's no payment. Who are you? You're a candidate. Dress well, write expression of interest and bring. But make sure you're a member of NRM and you are part of the 12th Parliament. If you have signed an MOU with NRM, that MOU can serve in another situation. But for this one, we want pure NRM. He can write to the party chairman to be a member of the caucus tomorrow, or an observer. But we cannot say he's our candidate tomorrow, because he belongs to the Democratic Party and is the President General of the party. But if he wants to cooperate at corporation level, iPod level, he's welcome. With those brilliant ideas, I think Mao is welcome. But for the Speaker, NRM will make its own choice. It's better to have your own child than a borrowed child. Thank you. Thank you. This thing is the Parliament, they use English. I have finished with you. I now will send you to this lady who called you here to answer for why she called you.
Kindly drop me in a locking bypass
studios to your living room.